Welcome back to Oldman Gaming, and welcome back to Gold Mining Simulator Hard Mode. Episode 5223. No, but maybe we'll get there. I don't know. Alright, well, this is Nighthawk. We do own Nighthawk. We did look at the map. It looks kind of unfortunate, but we need this one. I say unfortunate because there is overburden like everywhere. It's sad, actually. It's really sad. And yeah, between 3 and 4 meters. We're gonna have to get the drill. I'm almost wondering. I'm wondering. Do I own a whatchamacallit? Not a drill, the other one, the bulldozer, because I was just thinking in this game I have to buy everything. Couldn't rent anything, so it's very possible I don't even own a bulldozer, but we'll have to take a look and see. If we don't, then that's one thing we got to buy. A good thing we did a little extra digging before we just decided to move everything over. Well, if we did that, I would just dig it all up, but I don't plan to do that. So Pine Valley, we've got dump truck, big excavator, big fuel tank. Where's the drill machine? We need to bring it over here. Storage space, we have 0, so that's actually a problem. Or should I say that means if we don't find it here, we gotta go buy it. Which looks to be probably the case, yeah. Okay. Let's move that one over. Give me a moment here. All right, I'm back. God, I thought I was recording. Probably went 10 minutes or so. But anyway, we're going to buy the bulldozer because that's exactly what we need right now. Good thing I looked over to see if I was recording or not. I can be silly. All right, anyway. Let's get that dozer. This machine is never saw its full potential and never will. Unfortunately. Sounds like it's raining or something. What? I only wanted one. Like, maybe I put it in there already. I don't remember, but okay, storage. Doesn't leave us a ton, but we own everything, and so you know, besides our workers, it's like I don't remember 10 or 12K a day. We should be fine for a little while. Just getting some things set up, so a little harder for the baby to reach things. You're fine. You've got your own toys to play with, boy. Let's go to a... Oh my god, we have so much stuff there, but it's actually only 3 things. Oh darn it, it won't have a lot of gas. I think what we'll do is go over to the other place. Or shall we just... I think what I'm gonna do. Let's see. We're gonna transport. So nothing's hooked up to it, so we'll just take the big fuel tank. Not there. Let's try it here. Did it go to the bottom? Did it go to the top? Where did it go? fuel tank. All right, now we can just hop into the bulldozer, fill it up with some gas. Wherever our gas tank went. Hope I put it in the right place because I'm not seeing it. But sometimes it spawns way over here. You don't see it till you get like a meter away. Okay, not there. Did I transfer to the wrong place? Then that would be sad. That looks like it right there. That's an interesting way they've lined it up, but okay. So they used to come in different, you know, like positioned the way the truck is rather than sideways like this. But I'm not complaining. Came here and it's got the gas I need, so that's all that's good. I mean, that's all that matters. Obviously, the other side. There we go. All right, so I did do some drilling, just so you know. Mostly it was just the squares that you see highlighted. Can't highlight them without them being drilled, so that's what I did. Yeah. So we are doing a double feature today. I'm gonna get out a new video of a new, kind of new game. We've done it here before. There was an alpha test or a, like, what is it called? Play test, yes. That play test was really good. The game is Alaska Gold Fever. My goodness, I have to think about it again for longer than it should have taken. But so we did that, if you remember, several months ago, right around the beginning of the year, I believe it was. And it was looking really good. It had a bit of gameplay to it, not a lot, but it was enough to get us all hungry and excited for a new mining game. And so they have come out with a demo. It'll be out on the 9th. And they've given me some early access to play it, get it out to my followers here. So if I hurry fast enough, y'all might be the first to see it. Haven't seen any other creators putting it out yet. I did send out a message to them of other creators that could do this for them as well, that actually are big in the mining community. So I mentioned Hybrid Still, I mentioned Indie Ninja Gaming, Rasher Wagon, who else? Rennie J, all those guys. I had mentioned to them saying you should check these guys out. They also heavily support mining in their channels and would definitely be a good partnership for you. So hopefully we'll see some other guys get it out as well. It's said to have about 2 hours of gameplay. I can see more in there than 2 hours, mostly because, man, this thing is just gliding. I know I kind of missed it here, but oh yeah, I gotta check. See, I'm used to the old, I'm still using the old bulldozer mentality a bit here. I forgot we gotta check which direction it's going, and it's going the wrong direction. Wasn't that one, it's this one. There we go. Okay, that's why we got this mountain over here. So we're gonna get this. So basically, these are the ones we gotta drill away, or not drill, but those away, and then we have access to our dirt over there. This would be the, what do you call it? The bedrock road, but I'm not gonna dig it down yet because it's a steep incline, you know, for the not bulldozer, the dump truck. And I'm just thinking, early on in this game, I don't want to have to do that. I'd rather dig from the top down, and then let's have to go do some cleanup afterwards. It'll just work out better, I think. Let me see what's up. Let's see. Wait a second. Something wrong here. There we go. Don't know how that got up, but definitely doesn't belong up. All right. So we'll do a bit of this, and then we'll maybe have to drill a bit so we can see how far down we actually are. But generally this cuts off 2 or 3 meters just coming from the bedrock straight up. But I don't think this really goes too far back. Come on, push. I guess what we could do, let's get that light going on. That makes it a little better, at least for the video. Like, I can see what I'm doing, but it's not so fun in the video to look at complete and utter darkness. We're cutting through this pretty quick and easy here. Ah, come on. I think we are going to want to make this pretty wide, because as we get further up there, we're going to have to doze more. Seems like we keep going up. See, like, that's not going to make much of a difference, but let's just see. Anyway, we want to get these things cut and done, man. So this is the claim where we're going to get into good, big money. And should be great. Should be great. Came from a hard start. And now we're starting to make it in the big... Making the big money here. Or we will. Like, our first cleanup's going to be pretty smoking. We're going from like 400 or 500 ounce blocks to like at least 1,000, if not more. And then there's some that's 20, between 23 and, was it 23 and 25? So I mean, it's looking good. That's all I'm going to say is looking good. Come on, push this stuff. Go, go, go. See, we're not going to worry about that one. This actually has some gold right at the top. That's kind of weird, but okay. So this is showing 9 meters. This is what I'm talking about. This one has some gold on the top. I don't want to go too far down. What's our best square here? Not much. I'm very disappointed. We don't even got any in the 2,000 range. Disgusting. Cables all over the place here. There we go. Now it won't bug me. Whoa. Where am I going? I think I want to cut it here. I forgot we were in fall and there's thunder and everything. I'm going to turn it down just a touch. It's great sound, but if it's overbearing, then it's not cool. Come on, push this stuff. What's your damn problem? Push it. At least on this side, we'll be able to come out wide, it looks like, you know. The other side, we're staying pretty close to... I mean, it'll get out there. Yeah, this is best way to do this road is to do this and then dig it down if you want to. Like I said, I'm not going to yet because the fact is we're going to do the top down digging first till we can get some Frankensteins in here. Which hopefully shouldn't be more than 1 or 2 cleanups because I'm hoping to see a ton of gold out of this place. Okay, good enough for me right now. I should try to go the other way, but then I've got to switch everything and then I'll forget going back and then we'll end up with wasting time. And I don't want to do that. I've done that before, and yeah, it's just a time waster. Because you forget to switch the blade, and then you push out all this dirt to the wrong side. Then it takes you like 5 or 10 minutes to clean up the mess you made. So let me do this so I can remember. This one is currently at 15 meters. Okay. Because we're going to start cutting. It looks like, yeah, it looks like it's about 3 meters. And so that should be really right about the amount we need to take off most of the claim. So. Okay. We're getting there slowly. Wonder if I should go up there and drill a couple of them out so we can see them before I mean, doesn't matter because like right even there is enough to bulldoze on this flat side, so. Come on, move that dirt. It keeps getting further and further out, but that's fine. Now I think we need to do that on this side over here a bit. We can at some point turn around and then actually do it, you know, but like for the main dig right here, I'm going to just keep going from one direction and we'll go from there. I feel like we've cut this one already halfway through. We've gone twice over it. Yeah, this thing works so much better and faster. Once you get kind of the hang of it, dude, it's like rocks. Darn it, maybe I should have. Well, this will cut. So this is the first square that has some good gold in it. Like I said, it's got about 1,000 ounces. So unfortunately, I think I was hoping we had some that were in this 2,000 range, but we don't. At least none that are uncovered. But this is the claim we got, so this is what we got to deal with. But it's not too bad. And soon we can, like, I think once we get a little bit of, honestly, as soon as I can, I want to get to the tier 6 stuff. That's about 7 or 8 million, I believe, because we've got a lot of the other stuff that would normally make it like 10 million. But Come on. Push it, dude. What's your problem? All right, now that we cleared it off, let's actually take a look. We haven't even touched that one and it's lost a bunch. So I feel kind of like, shit, we lost. So we're down too far. That's a bit sad because we lost about 110 ounces of gold off that block. Well, that sucks. Another thing we can't completely... we can kind of fix some of it. Come on, push it. What's your problem? All right, I think we'll get back in this guy. I'm gonna go over here. So this one isn't one we could see yet, but we'll dig into it. So I can even get into the couple there in the front. I'm wondering if I should just keep going with what I'm doing, lose a bit of gold. But this ain't the best claim anyway. So instead of trying to save the little gold that there is, just go ahead and bulldoze it away a little bit, making it easier to dig. And then make up the kind of what we need by not wasting time here. I don't know if this one is. Anyway, we just dozed a few rows back and then left. Well, it makes it hard to dig at some point. Did we not fill this thing all the way up? I think we did, but we have been drilling for a little while, haven't we? Oh, this is the drill. That's why it's low. I'm thinking about the... Okay. So, now we can click on that one. Oh, 1400, and it's like perfect. That one's perfect. We could... So, what I don't understand, this one had about the same amount as this one, but now it's like completely empty. So, we want to get at least 492 and 517. Oh, they're on that side over there. Okay, yeah. All right, so we gotta go drive over this way. Boy, gotta be careful. You push the dirt too far in one direction, you won't be able to access the back part of this dirt. You actually can. There's like a road that comes down back over there if you completely foul it up. So I think I'm going to drill this one, and we'll drill kind of the upper. I think this is the one I wanted to see anyway. So I think most of the rest of this I might just do off camera here, the drilling anyway. Might just leave this the way it is a little bit. We might drill, or not drill, but bulldoze a bit more out. And then we could start digging. If we say bulldoze out this side here a little further where like there's no dirt or gold to lose, if we take off too much dirt, that'll give us room to work. So I might have to widen this side over here a bit. All right. This is probably about what we need to see. I think 4, 6, well, we'll do 4, 6, 7 just to be. Oh, this is actually, we may not have this row or a lot of it. So I know we'll be like doing setup for at least one day. I'm just thinking, if it's 10K, we have 10 days. If it's 20K, we have 5 days. So we've got to pay attention to that. So, all right, so we got quite a few rows here. Wow, we need to get far out here. See, even that one wouldn't be too bad to dig into. This has just so much on it, it's kind of stupid. Like, it's not bad gold, it's just so deep down, you know? And this is the series we have time, so if I really wanted to dig it down, I could. We're not in a race to get 1,000,000 gold first. No, I'd rather use it this way. What's sad about this one is we're going to clean it right off, and that's a bit sad because we could just dig it off really quick. Let's see, 419. Ah, that would be dumb. But 418 still has... Oh, no, it has the same problem. All right, those we're not digging up. We're not drilling off either. We'll leave them the way they are now, then. 417 is the one that's kind of funny looking. Well, oh, you know what? I think what's happened. You know, we came by here and we lost a little gold here, right? But these guys picked it up. Interesting. So it does push the gold around. You don't lose it. I think maybe that's how they changed it. So maybe I'm gonna see about getting bulldozing over that far. Well, that's... I don't want to drill. What are we drilling for? I want to back up for some light here. So we're gonna have to go way back here and just... See, I think we're gonna take the dirt off of all of these, and then I may not do any more bulldozing until we dig a bit of these out and see what's underneath them. Not actually see how much gold we get out of them. You know what might be a better way to do this right now? Is to cut in from here, and then we just click that so it goes to the other side. Okay with that. Come on, push that dirt. So close, let's go. Wow, wow, wow. I don't use them much, but I'm glad that I got the, I think it comes with the older DLC, but I've got the really old tracks, and I like them as well, and I could use them, but you know, we're gonna just make sure, you know, honor the new guys that have come in and did a bunch of work. Plus the tracks they've got on this are great as well. And the game isn't, you know, Gold Rush any longer. So. All right, my gosh. I think I've been trying to do this episode for 2 hours. And it shouldn't be that long. Like, we're not barely up to 40 minutes. I've been interrupted so much. My wife was just called, said, hey, there's this weird sound when the car goes slow. So I'm like, okay, what does the sound like? Well, listen. I'm like, I'm on the phone. I can't listen. I can't hear it. But the car was just in for maintenance by the... This is our business car, so I always have to take it in for maintenance. Keep it up to date and stuff. And it's like, I think 2 months ago went in for like a really big... one of their big maintenance checkups. So I'm sure it's nothing too terrible. She says it sounds like a diesel engine. Now, we don't have a diesel engine in that car. It's the normal petrol. And I have to mention that because here in Finland and a lot of Europe, most of the cars actually have diesel engines, and it's probably, I don't know why the reason is. Like here in Finland, I think maybe it's due to the fact that they maybe work better in the conditions that we're, you know, it's really cold up here most of the time, so I wonder if that's the reason. Like I don't know the true reason, but all I know is that's kind of what they do. It's you're more likely to be driving a vehicle with a diesel engine than with a normal or like regular gas engine. So, and then also a lot more you'll be driving a manual. Which I understand that. The manuals just get better gas mileage. Well, if you know how to drive it anyway. Because you can drive it poorly and get bad gas mileage. But overall, a manual gear shift gets way better gas mileage than a automatic. And here it really makes sense because the gas prices are ridiculous. Y'all there in America complaining about $3 and $4 gallons of gas. Well, we're paying right now, it was $1.80 for a liter of gas, which would then be times 4 to make a gallon. So that's 4 times 18. So that's like $7 and 30 cents, 20 cents, something like that. And that doesn't take any currency conversion and might push it up a little bit, but yeah, we're paying like double the amount of gas that you guys have. So be happy and just drive your big gas guzzling cars that have, you know, like a 40-gallon tank. I have a car that has a 50-liter tank. And it costs $100 to fill it up. So like that's a 10-gallon tank. Basically, that's smaller than most car gas tanks in America. I think cars generally have like a 20 or 30-gallon gas tank. It's pretty big. I know my Mustang had like a 41, but it's a muscle car. And it drained gas like it was, I don't know, like it's coffee. Use like 10 cups of coffee a day. We're really cutting it short over here, but that's okay. Come on, dig that dirt. Fuel tank is, oh dude, no, that's not good. Why you gotta be like that? Should have filled it up. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but didn't. Always gets a little funny once you get to the edge of the overburden. But look at that, that's looking good. We got quite a few squares. And if I do the next row, that's like a ton of squares just to be digging out for some cash. And they all have pretty decent gold in them, actually. Can we actually clear this all up, or is it just kind of seems to just be making a bigger mountain, so I'm not going to worry about it. So we're going to have to cut it out quite that wide. So we'd have room, like, with those ones, those few three there, we could easily get with the bulldozer, I mean the excavator, but these ones will need an extra square to work with. And the excavator, since it is the big one, we can really reach down far. Most of these squares will reach to the bottom. That's also something to consider. Maybe I'll just doze it down so everything has about 13 meters of dirt on it and dig it, you know. Haven't been using my lights. This is nice, dude. It's just cutting it up. It only really slows down once we get over here to this bedrock, so that's like understandable. It kind of doesn't know exactly what to do with it. All right, let's have a look, see what we're doing here, or how we're doing. So we just cleared off this row. We didn't lose much there, so that's good. And it's got only 10 meters, this is what I'm talking about. 14, 12, these are some really good rows. Like, these don't need to be highlighted anymore, really, for now. When we do want to make the road, then we'll do that. Okay, so if we're not doing that row. Okay, so that, okay, great. That's opened up there. So I don't understand. There's got just this guy that 467. I think what it is most of them has had just a little bit cut off. Because they were like 4 meters before, now they all have like... But anyway, we got to fix the... Actually... I was thinking we'll just bring it over here. Or like do the vehicle transport, but we'll just go grab it. It's not that far away. Dude, that was like perfect. I'd fill it up, but our gas tank is at the other place, so that's good. Just what we need. There it goes, rolling away. It's just got 14. I mean, okay. Might we even refill up the like, I'm kind of enjoying the bulldozing. It used to be a much like more terrible kind of job to do because it was more difficult. They made it a lot easier, and I'm liking it actually. Little baby, keep sleeping. You're fine. Well, you can't decide if he wants to wake up or not. You just kind of squirming about in there like, I don't know. It feels good to keep sleeping. He's like me when the alarm goes off. You know, it feels good to keep sleeping. I might just do that. Look at this whole waking up business. I'm too old for that. Boom. Oh, that's a terrible hit. We probably won't be using this much because we really have like everything we need going on here. Oh, we've pretty much flattened half of this place already. You know, it's a good portion. So we want to drill this, like this line out a bit more. Let me just look again. Yeah. So this one's just a blank one. So if we continue to have it out at this level, we can get these 2 rows all done and have plenty of stuff to dig and have plenty of room to dig it. You know, also, especially there's room over here. These guys, yeah, I'm really liking what's happening here so far. I know none of you get bored with the bulldoze, and everyone keeps asking how to do it. So hopefully you're picking up some tips here. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. See how it looks like they're halfway cut in? That could be why some of them are showing they don't have any overburden on them. It's because the little meter thing that like figures that all out is already registering that the dirt's gone, even though it's not all the way gone. So I'm going to drill them out anyway, or not drill, but doze them out. I'll go from there. They still have like the helper thing on the bulldozer. I don't know if they'll fix it or not, because they've had plenty of, you know, quite a few updates since this came out, and they haven't fixed it since. And it should be part of a code that, you know, it should have a check like the others, because all the other vehicles have the same thing, and it's only on if you tell it to be on. And since I'm in hard mode, it shouldn't be on. It is, but it shouldn't be. Okay, let me see. Yeah, these ones I don't think I'll care about, to be honest. So we'll just do this. I want to go all the way. Yep. So about 4 or 5 more. That's already much further back than I was planning to bulldoze right now. In fact, I'll have to end the video here in a little bit so I can get it up to YouTube. And of course, all of you wonderful members will get to see both these videos first. They'll probably launch at about the same time for you guys. And then this one will launch first for the general public, and then Alaskan Gold Fever demo will show after this one. But I gotta have some time for all that to happen, so I need to get this stuff out there as soon as I can. But this is looking good. It's looking real good so far. In fact, maybe we can, like, in the next video, maybe I'll move stuff. Let me know if you want to see it. I could just do it off camera as well, but let me know if you want to see the move and all the bulldozing and all the drilling. If not, let me know what you do like to see in the comments there, and you know, I'll adjust the videos to kind of match all of that. I wonder if they made a change, because I'm not getting as many frames per second as I used to. Oh, there they are. Must be a lot of gold in that one, so it just takes longer to render it. I don't know. Oh. we need to do 416 as well. But yeah, even if we just drug out all of that, we'd probably have like, I don't know, 10 or 12 million. Easy. I mean, this claim probably, even though it's like it's a poor claim, you know, it doesn't have a ton of gold in it. It probably still has about 30,000 or 30 million gold in it. Maybe more, but 30 million of gold that I want to go dig out. There's gold in here that you could dig out, and it might make it up to 35 million, but I may not want to do that. All right, let's have a look-see. Yeah, looks pretty good. Yeah, some of these got some real deep dirt on them. How did this just change? Well, it's not a big deal there. 1,800, 1,500. I don't want to take off a lot, but dang it. But okay, I think actually this is where we will leave it, so I can get things taken care of. But we're on a roll. We're ready to rock and roll. Whatever. But yeah, we'll be moving stuff. I think I'll move stuff over probably in the next one. And unless you guys say you don't want to see that, then I'll just do the move. And I'll do a little more bulldozing, and then we'll just start digging. So let me know what you want to see in the comments, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you're brand new, please subscribe. If you want to help and support me, you can become a member. Hit the members button. Otherwise, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.